All right, guys, before we jump on into this video, don't forget our 30K Mega Marker Black Friday giveaway is live right now. Or for every 50 you spend on the website, you get an entry. There is no limit on entries. And yes, you can win more than one time, especially one of these beautiful markers. LoneWolfPaintball.com. What is going on, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today we are talking the Spire IR2 Hopper versus the brand new HK Army Sonic.
And why? Because who's the best source for hoppers?
That is LoneWolfPaintball.com. You like that dance, Mark?
I did. It was fancy.
All right, so before we jump on in, head on over to pbswagbag.com. Use our code LWP10 at checkout to save 10% off your first monthly paintball mystery subscription.
Ooh, what could it be? What could it be?
What could it be? Items that you always need. All right, so we are going to jump right on into, you want to go with
I need my side-by-side comparison. I got to see the pretty.
Okay, hold on. We'll go nose to nose.
Wow, those are very similar.
Yeah, I feel like the IR2 over here is definitely a little bit, comes to more of a point, but are they both like down all the way on the stance?
Yeah, they're pretty well.
So the IR2 is a little
lower.
Lower. Yeah, definitely sits a little bit lower. All right, let's go side. Let's take them side by side, Mark. What do you see?
Interesting.
Looks like the IR2 is a little bit longer in the back.
A little bit, little more junk in the trunk.
A little bit more junk. That's fair.
What's the ball capacity while we're doing this?
The ball capacity on the Sonic is 200, and on the IR2, right around 180 or so, depending on how much you're packing in there.
Okay, more junk in the trunk, a little slimmer up front, so that's accounting for the ball difference. That's
right. We're going to swing them around the back. Mark likes to see the back side of these bad boys. What do you notice since I can't see? What do you see?
The Sonic is wider also, and like I said, the LTR, not the LTR.
The IR2.
The IR2 sits a little lower, so again, you might be able to see underneath your hopper a little bit if that's your aiming style.
Okay. All right, so we see
very
the
similar
sides and the fronts. Yeah, very similar. Like I said, I think the IR2 is a little bit more pointy up front per se, but no big deal. Very, very similar. All right, let's talk lids and speed feeds. This will be a good one because both of these hoppers take the same exact speed feed, whether it be the HK Army all aluminum, whether it be the Crown, the SFR, the NTR speed feed. All of those speed feeds will fit both of these hoppers. Simply, you're popping your lid and you're going to be pressing the button. You're going to be able to take that off by press of the button. Same with the HK Army Sonic. Pop your lid. The button is right on in there, so you're going to press that bad boy. Both of your lids come right on off, and you can easily plug and play your speed feed on there. You know, we're just going to do that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you do the speed feed, which we know will fit on both, can you swap rain lids?
Oh, let's take a look. I don't know. Let's take a look. We're going to click it. Look at that.
Oh, would you look at that? It's an HK IR2.
Oh, would you look at that? It does work. So we're going to pull that bad boy. Mark loves to swap products. But yeah, speed feed, like I said, all of them that fit. We'll throw this on the new Sonic. Literally plug and play. We're going to click it on in, and then we're going to snap it into place. So that is the for the Sonic. Yeah, all the speed feeds work just fine. Simple, no tools needed. Absolutely love it about both of these hoppers.
Nice.
All right, so what do you want to talk next, Mark? How to get the lids off? What are you talking?
What's feed rate for both?
Feed rate, you are talking 22 plus for the Sonic, and then on this one, you are definitely 20 plus on the IR2.
Okay, so very similar again.
Yep, very similar. Once again, these hoppers are going to keep up with any tournament gun out there. I mean, unless you're putting your old school Intimidator or something on uncapped full auto or your Angel, whatever it may be, most these hoppers will keep up with any current modern electronic marker there is, even all the mechanicals, obviously.
Do you got batteries in both right now?
I do.
Let's throw them on the scale. Let's get that weight out of the way before we start tearing them apart.
Okay, let's get the weight out of the way. Let's go with the Sonic first. Hold on, let me prove it. Got batteries. Got batteries in these bad boys. So scale-wise, Sonic going on, we are...
Supersonic.
We are supersonic, yes. We are at 13 ounces, 13 and a half ounces.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take the Sonic off, and then we're going to tear the scale here. IR2 with its 3 AA batteries, I can tell this one's heavier. Not crazy amount, but it's definitely going to be heavier. Just over a pound, 1 pound, and then 0.9 ounces. So it's almost 1 pound, 1 ounce. So it's just over a pound. Not a crazy difference, but definitely a few ounce difference between. So Sonic is definitely lighter than the Spire IR2. Both, well, you know, Mark, see, the thing here is This 3AA's Sonic only has one 9-volt battery. We'll get on into that though. All right, so taking these things apart, it's going to be, do you notice something very, very similar back here, Mark, with the latch system?
Oh my gosh.
We got a latch there, and somewhere around here there's a latch as well.
Patent infringement.
So let's pull this IR2 off, and we're going to pull this latch, and then, top shell comes off. We'll set that off to the side. And same with the Sonic, we're gonna pull that latch, and then top shell comes right on off.
Oh, they're not the same. They both have pull latches, but the IR2 comes out of a little slot in the back.
Yeah, they're both got latches in the back, so it's pretty similar. Look at the internals though. One feed drive is up towards the front on the Sonic, and then the feed drive, Mark says, the junk in the trunk on the IR2 is in the back.
That makes more sense now.
And one thing you will notice here is that the Sonic does come with a spring ramp. Okay. So it comes with a spring ramp. When you get low on paint, ramp rises, helps feed down into the drive cone. And on the IR2 though, you have to buy your spring ramp separately that clicks into here. And then your spring ramp will help feed paint towards the back if you're getting low. So IR2 does not come with a spring ramp stock out of the box.
It looks like the tray though is angled back.
It's angled
bit.
down for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
You don't need the spring ramp, but for optimal performance, when we sell these online or even in store, a lot of people apt to buy the spring ramp with them. You don't need it, but it's definitely a good add-on to have. So, what do we want to talk now, Mr. Mark?
We'll get those trays all the way out so I can see cleanability.
Okay, cleanability. Tray, you're going to push forward on the HK Army Sonic. So simply, I use my thumb, grab forward, and the tray simply pulls on out. No tools needed. You can set that aside. We're coming in the back here, Mark, on the IR2. There's a latch you have to slide forward. So it's going to be right on in there. So you're going to slide that latch forward, and then your tray will come out as well. So cleanability. So you're looking, once again, completely toolless to get the trays out. So IR2, I mean, yeah, you can run a microfiber cloth through here. This does not come out, kind of like the Spire 4, the magnetic cone. So you're gonna have to, she's not coming out. Get your rag in here, kind of run it around the wheel and get that clean. If you have any broken paint, obviously run a microfiber up through the bottom where near the eye systems are and clean that out. With the actual Sonic, now you can see it's a little bit, well, it's more wide open for sure. Run that rag around there, get it all nice and cleaned up. Do you want to go over power features or?
Yeah, you can turn them on, show how they feed, so I can see the spinners.
You want to put them back together or just keep them out?
Just do them like that.
Okay, we'll do it just like this. Obviously, these are plastic little prongs in here. It's definitely going to help with brittle tournament paint. On the power button on here, it's going to be back here. So we're going to turn that bad boy on. If you guys ever do get a jam, anti-jam feature, press the power button twice. And then this is going to kind of spin for you and hopefully unjam any paint problems that you guys have.
Okay, and it doesn't spin until there's paint going through the...
Correct, yeah. So since we're going to go on that, so here's its eye system here, this little ribbon mark. So you got that ribbon. Anytime it does sense paintballs, it's going to help feed so you guys never miss a shot out there on the field. So that's kind of its eye system. I'll turn it off. Over here on the IR2 tray, powered by those 3AA batteries, we're going to be looking at power button here in the back. You can turn that bad boy on. See it spinning. And then you'll see the eye system down here. So if it senses paint, it's not going to spin. And if it does, and if it's not, well, if it has paint in there, it's going to spin. If it doesn't. Trays in the bottom, though, for cleanability. So wash those out. Obviously, since the electronics are taken out, if you guys did make a muddy mess, broken paint, stuff like that, clean them out with a nice wet rag and then wipe them dry. So nice trays there, IR2 versus the Sonic. And yeah, as these trays are out the mark, you can definitely tell the Sonic tray over here versus the IR2 is definitely wider and fatter, no doubt about it.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. So let's throw these bad boys back together here.
You might have, I don't remember though. Did you say price points?
I believe in the beginning. If not, we're going to say it again. This is under $100 for the Sonic, and the IR2s, they retail $109.95. Okay. Yes, indeed.
And the IR2s are available in a handful of colors, correct?
Yes, right now the Sonic, I believe, is only in black. Currently, IR2s, you got black, purple, blue, white, red. So at least 5 colors on the IR2s.
And then get a friend and you guys can swap shells.
That's exactly all that are in its all interchangeable.
Yay.
So we did the weighing, we did the ball capacity, we did, you know, how they operate battery-wise, speed feeds. Is there anything else that you would like to know, Mark?
Where can I get one of these sweet hoppers?
You could get potentially one of these sweet hoppers at lonewolfpaintball.com.
See ya.